Hello. Good afternoon. Oh, I didn't put my cards in here. Are y'all asleep? Where are y'all? Y'all working? Y'all out and about? So I am waiting in my car because I there's a lady here in the Dallas Fort Worth area. She actually lives in uh Fort Worth, and she's been doing um a feed the hungry thing pretty much every Saturday, where she cooks. She has, I think, some of the help of her family and stuff, but she cooks for the homeless community in that area, also gives away clothing and things like that. Um, and so I'm a part of this Facebook group called the Dallas Collective, and it's basically a bunch of people who live in Dallas who were looking for events to go to, looking to network, looking for friends if they're from out of state. The guy who founded it, he's actually uh, from Baltimore, and he created a group in, I think, when he lived in Arizona, and then he created a group when he moved out here to the Dallas area, so that it could be like a hub for other people to network, find people to hang out with, whether it be go to happy hours or go to karaoke or uh, go to a book club or whatever. So people have been like branching off and doing different things. Well, this lady, she's already had this feed the hungry thing going on, something she's been doing in her community. And so someone posted about her. Um, they posted about her. They went to go volunteer at her feed the hungry thing that she does on Saturdays. And so they posted about her asking for people to give uh, back, or to, if they wanted to volunteer or if they wanted to donate clothes or food to what they were doing there in Fort Worth. And so I'm waiting in my car right now so that I can donate some clothing. So yesterday I went through my closets because I have my closet in my bedroom, and then in the room where I do the my mukbangs, kind of like my office space area, there's a closet in there where I also have clothes. So I was going through clothes, and I was like, have I worn this year? Am I really going to wear this? Is it something that I can donate? Um, and so I actually ended up pulling a lot of clothes out of my closet to donate. So I'm excited about that. And my next plan is to probably get some food items, so I can get back with her and give her some other stuff. So yeah, I'm waiting in my car so that I can give her the clothes so that she can have them for when she does her feed the hungry. Um, I don't even want to call it an event. Um, Community service, really. So, yep. Hey guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? I'm waiting in my car so I can donate these clothes to a woman who's doing some great work here in the Fort Worth area. Um, there's Dallas, Fort Worth, and she is in the Fort Worth area. And so we are meeting in Arlington, which is kind of like halfway for both of us, I think. I'm not really sure like how far in Fort Worth she is, because there's like North Fort Worth, there's like South Fort Worth. So I don't know. I just tried to pick Arlington because I figured it was possibly halfway, because this was about a 20-minute drive for me. And so I'm hoping it was about the same for her. Um, so I can drop these off with her. But I actually was able to pull out quite a bit of items from my closet. I was like, wow, sometimes you don't realize how many things you have until you really go through it. And I'm pretty good about every year going through my closet. Like I will go through my closet at least once or twice a year, and I'll ask myself, did I wear this year? Am I really going to wear this? Is this something I really need? And if not, I get rid of it. I don't like to hold on to a lot of things. Like I would rather have fewer clothes that I actually wear than to have so many. But I still have a lot of clothes. And so this time next year I'll go back through them and possibly I'll be able to donate more clothes. So that'll be good. But yeah, so I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. She said that she was in traffic and would get here as soon as she could. So we're supposed to meet at 1 o'clock. It's 1:10. I got here at 12:58. So I've been waiting for about 12 minutes, which is okay. I don't have anything. Thankfully, I don't have like a meeting or anything that's like going to make me have to rush back. I think I have to log into, well, no, I think I'm good for the rest of the day actually. Because I logged into a Zoom um, right before I came for an hour. So I don't think, I need to check my calendar. Who's in here? Hey guys. I'm just waiting in my car. I decided to go live. So I don't feel like I'm waiting by myself. Trying to keep an eye out for this lady. So it's funny though because I was just thinking about, you know what? I would like to find an organization to give back to maybe volunteer with. Um, and then there was a post on this Facebook group that I'm in. Hey Wanda, how are you? I am in my car about 20 minutes from home. I'm waiting for this lady. She has a nonprofit that she does in Fort Worth, which is, we have Dallas, Fort Worth, the DFW. So she lives in Fort Worth, um, and she, like I said, has a nonprofit where she feeds the hungry on Saturdays. So she sets up at a location. The unhoused population, those who are in that area, they show up. They can get food. She cooks. Sometimes her family will help out. Sometimes she'll make like food bags. She also gives away clothing. And so there was like two guys that were in this Facebook group that I'm in. They made a post about her saying that she was looking for donations for clothing and for food. And so um, I said, I definitely want to support what she's doing because I've been looking for some way to kind of get more involved in giving back and like doing some volunteer stuff. And so I had been looking at some organizations that I could maybe work with. Hey, Janetta, what's up? What's up? And so when I saw that post, I was like, oh wow, I can see what I have. So yesterday I went through my closet and got out a bunch of clothes that are nice clothes that I just haven't really worn a lot or have been sitting in my closet, and I just kind of asked myself like, have I worn this year or whatever? And so I actually have about 3 bags of clothing in my trunk, like 3 pairs of shoes. Um, and so I'm gonna donate those. So I'm waiting in my car to meet her because I thought I'm in Arlington, Texas, which is like 20 minutes from me. And I'm hoping that it was about the same distance for her. So I was trying to find like a halfway point, um, just to kind of be fair, because I didn't really want to drive all the way to Fort Worth today, because depending on what part of Fort Worth she lives in, it could be like 50 minutes drive. So this is like a halfway point, I hope. How are y'all doing on this beautiful day? So yeah, I'm just in my car waiting for her. I think this is her. Maybe? No, that's not her. Hey, is that Sharice? I'm well. I'm just in my car waiting to for this lady. I'm trying to donate some clothes for her nonprofit. She's been doing a lot of it on her own, um, with her and her family, and so they've been like seeking donations and stuff like that. Yeah, it's weird. YouTube has been weird about notifications. I don't get a lot of notifications these days myself. It's like, do they cut off the notifications after you've been subscribed to somebody for a long time? It's weird. Yeah, so sometimes I have to just go scroll and see like who's live because I don't always get the notifications either. It's weird the way YouTube operates. What are you guys up to? You guys working? What are y'all doing? Yeah, I just was like, I'm sitting in my car. Let me just go live. Ooh, you're cooking. What are you about to cook? That's what I need right now is some food. So I'm hoping she gets here soon so I can go eat something myself. Wanda, what are you up to? Sharice, what are you up to? You working? Janetta's cooking, about to cook. Ooh, you got the soul food. That's some comfort food right there. Fried pork chops, mashed potatoes, cornbread, green beans. That sounds really good. Yeah, that does seem weird, Sharice. Once they, so what did they have to? Unsubscribe and then subscribe again? That is weird. That's really weird. I don't know. Yeah, there's been a few times where I've had to go back and check and like make sure, do I really have the bell notification on? And then I check and see it's like, yeah, the bell notification is on, but I'm not getting the notification. So there has to be something to it. Oh, interesting. Too many. Oh, she subscribed to too many channels. That is weird. But I guess maybe YouTube has something that stops you from getting all those notifications because there's so many people. But interesting. Yeah, I mean, maybe, I don't know. And I can even try to figure it out. It's weird. Maybe I should go read in YouTube's manual. They have a manual. Let's see. Oh, I gotta turn it. So it's 67 degrees today. Actually, got to wear a sweater. I was excited. Actually, this morning it was like in the 50s. Janetta, that's funny. But hey, I wouldn't be surprised if there's something to that. I was on Facebook earlier and everybody's talking about Kanye West everywhere. I'm like, this dude is getting exactly what he wanted, all y'all's attention. Everybody's talking about Kanye West. I keep seeing every day post about Kanye West. Some people saying he's crazy, some people saying he's telling the truth, but people don't want to listen. But he's either way it goes, whether it's negative attention or positive attention, he's getting exactly what he wanted, which is his name in everybody's mouth and everybody talking about him. But I was like, man, another post about Kanye West. Wow, another post about Kanye West. Oh yeah, more money for sure. And then the thing about it, the fame too, because it's like you can be like infamous where you're kind of like a villain, but you're still super famous because everybody's talking about you. The fact that I even mentioned his name, everybody's talking about him. I know Sharice because the thing about it, sometimes he makes sense. Sometimes he'll say something. I was like, you know what, that actually makes sense. And then he'll say something else. I'm like, man, he should have stopped talking. He should have stopped talking, Kanye. I don't know. In some ways, I have a soft spot for Kanye. In other ways, like he just gets on my nerves. He's like one of those that you want to see make it because you know that he's had a lot of struggles. But at the same time, it's like he says stuff that you can't even back up. When he goes too crazy. But but the thing is, if you're following somebody like Trump, you kind of believe um, that you could say whatever you want to say because Trump said all these crazy things about different races, different people with handicaps, veterans. Like he said all this crazy stuff, and he still became president. So that's somebody you follow, you think you can say anything. But what Kanye needs to realize is he's not the same skin tone as Trump. And so people are going to try to get out of deals. I think Adidas just took back their contract. Crazy stuff. Right, Sharice. Oh yeah, Wanda Candace jumped in. Yeah. Yeah, they still love that man. He said probably 100 times more than Kanye has. But I knew they were about to come for him as soon as he mentioned a specific group of people and the music industry, the entertainment industry. They were gonna come for him. You had to erase it. But when you start to notice trends, Janetta, it's only, I mean, you could only go based off of what you see. So if you notice that, nobody can say that it's not true. Man, a study on Kanye's brain. Me and my sister, aw, love you too. So me and my sister have a theory about Kanye West. So both of us, well, she's still a teacher, but I was a teacher. Both of us think that there's multiple things going on with Kanye, and one of the things that people haven't said, and I don't even think the time that Kanye grew up in, the neighborhood, the schools that Kanye grew up in, I don't think they would have caught on to it. But Kanye reminds me of a very high functioning, like person with autism, like um, Asperger's. And the reason why I say that is because if you watch him, he doesn't make a lot of eye contact. He's very socially awkward. He is very intelligent, and usually like people with like high functioning autism have something where they're just very very intelligent, or they're I know my cousin, she has twin boys, and both of them are autistic, and they're also um, ADHD, but they're very severe. Like they are pretty much nonverbal as far as like being able to just talk regular. They kind of created their own language between the two of them. But as far as like just having this kind of conversation, they struggle with that. But when I tell you one of her twin boys can take a computer apart and put it back together and it works, um, the other one, the other one can watch a movie, and you know the credits that roll pretty fast. His brain collects all of those credits. My cousin, she was fascinated, and he has like this perfect script handwriting. My cousin, she said she noticed one day that she would give him chalk to write with. She noticed one day she gave him chalk. He was writing all this stuff on the sidewalk. And then she looked at it and she was like, oh my goodness, this boy is writing all the movie credits from the movie that we watched, like producer name, lead actor name. He was writing all the credits. It's like his brain has what do you call it, memory, but photographic memory. Um, so you just you don't know. Like I feel like there's a little bit of that going on with Kanye as far as how he is socially. But I do think that he had some mental trauma as well, especially after his mother passed away. Um, because if you think about it, who else in the world does Kanye have that loves him unconditionally? I was thinking about that. Like it has to be a difficult life to be that well known, to have that kind of money, to have that kind of brain, and to not really have anybody else that understands you. Um, so I don't know. I know earlier on they had labeled him as bipolar. But I don't know. He could be. Who knows? But I just hate to see, because Trump got to say whatever he wanted to say and still became president. But if you look at what's happening to him, people are pulling away businesses and stuff like that. Um, but that's why he needs to stop saying some of the stuff he's saying, because he's not going to get the same treatment. I think he thinks he can say whatever he wants, but he's not the same skin tone. You can't. It could be that too. He may not understand himself or know himself or love himself, because it seems like he cares a lot about wanting attention. Because I know, like, he was saying he didn't feel acknowledged enough by, like, Barack Obama and even people in the music industry, saying that he didn't feel like he got, I guess, their support or whatever. But it's like, I don't think he would care about that if he really had genuine people around him. And I don't know. It would be interesting. I don't think I don't think Kim Kardashian ever would, because she has kids with him. Um, but I would be curious for her to tell, like, what was that like, talking to him every day? Like, you're having to deal with that mind personally, and she chose to be in that situation. But do you know what you're getting yourself into when you date somebody like Kanye West? Oh yeah. And I don't like to see, like, if there is, I think the, what's his name, the reporter Trevor Noah. I love him. He's the South African reporter Trevor Noah. Um, I like to listen to his commentary, because he said, like, how could I wish for the downfall of somebody who could potentially have mental illness? Like, if any of that is true, if he does have any type of mental illness, how could you wish the downfall on anybody? Um, and so he was saying, like, I don't necessarily agree with everything he says, but if it is something to do with mental illness, just hoping that he gets the help that he needs, because otherwise people are laughing at, making memes about, making a mockery of somebody who has a mental illness. That's not cool. So, but yeah. See, I'm over here talking about it. I'm like, I'm seeing all these posts about Kanye West, and then here I am talking about it myself. Man, it's too much going on. Too much going on. School shootings. Here in Dallas, there was a hospital shooting. So um, this male, he had been in jail for quite a while for armed robbery. He got out in 2021 on parole. He had a ankle bracelet and all of that. Um, he had been out since October of 2021. I guess the girl that he was dating was pregnant. She was about to have her baby, so they gave him approval to be at the hospital for the delivery of his baby. And so after she had the baby, they were in her hospital room, and they said all of a sudden he snapped. I don't know if there was a conversation or what, but he started hitting the girl while she's in the bed in the hospital room. Um, a nurse walks in to intervene. He pulls out a gun and kills her. Then um, another person that worked there um, heard the shot go off. So she peeked around. He saw her and took her life. And thankfully, the hospital police got there pretty quickly and they took him down, um, because there were other people, like there were people in the rooms next to her, other people who had given birth. Um, but it's just crazy. Like, I don't know. There has to be something in place to kind of check the mental capacity of some of these people that they're releasing back into society. Because that's the thing about jail, it doesn't reform anybody. Yeah, it's a menace. Like jail, you put them in jail, they serve their 12 years, but you're not dealing with the issue of why they were a criminal. So you put them back out. Like, that was kind of the same situation with the guy um that got the jogger in Memphis. Like they had let him, he had been in prison and served what, 20 years or so. He served a long sentence and still like got out and ended up taking somebody's life. So it's like we're putting them in these prisons, but that, I don't know. It's scary though. But they should have had, I feel like in that situation, they should have had like a parole officer with him or an officer with him. Um, but it's like, can you really do that for everybody? I mean, not everybody that has an ankle bracelet is going to go take somebody's life. So I don't know. It was just kind of crazy. She's still not here. Hold on, let me check something real quick. Trying to check. Still not here yet. Oh my gosh, it's 1:35. I got here at 12:58. She said she was in traffic. She probably, when she said she was in traffic, she was probably just leaving. Because I've done that before. I've done that before where I was like, there's traffic. And I'm like, but actually, there's traffic because I just got in the car. uh, and I'm hungry. I'm really hungry. See, I could have eaten something before I left. And the thing about it, too, is I was like, let's meet at 2 o'clock. And she was like, actually, I can meet at 1 o'clock if we meet up tomorrow so I can give her the clothes. And it's about to be almost 2 o'clock. But also, like I said, I should have asked her what part of Fort Worth she was coming from because there's North Fort Worth, there's West Fort Worth, there's South Fort Worth. And if she was in Northern or West Fort Worth, it would have taken her longer. So I probably could have met her a little further so it would be more equal distance. Who knows? Well, guys, I'm going to get off and see where she is. Hopefully she's close and nearby. Hey, Coco's Ethnic Eats. Oh, no problem. I know you're working. Coco, how are you? What are you up to today? I'm just sitting in my car still waiting. I actually didn't mean to be on here that long because I didn't think I would still be waiting for this lady. But it's for a good reason, so I don't mind waiting. It's just If I weren't hungry, it would be better. Just chilling. Cool. Let me see. I think this is off of the interstate. So she says she should be pulling up. So I'll hang on here until she pulls up. She gets here. So yeah, I think it's cool when people have nonprofits and they actually get those things going in their community. Because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. You have to really first of all have a heart for people, but also know how to kind of deal with the challenges. I've been trying to like use the right terminology when I'm talking about people, because some people said that some of them don't like to be called homeless, like some like to be called unhoused. But then I was like, well, un means not housed. You don't have a home. Homeless, less is without. So without home, it's like saying the same thing, but I always want to be respectful. Like if you don't want me to call you homeless, I'll say unhoused or whatever you want. Um, but I don't know. It's just super sad though to still see so many people who don't have homes, who don't even have a car to live in. You have people that are without homes who may have a car, but you have people who are just out there trying to make it. Yeah, Cherise. But I'm sure God already knows because he kind of put that in you. So not everybody has that spirit of wanting to help people that way. Because I feel like when it comes to those things, I love to help and be a part. I don't know that um, have the skill set to lead that kind of thing. But who knows? But I do have some things I want to do for, like, because you guys know I lost my sister to cancer when I was 17, she was 19. Um, my sister, my older sister, she does these uh, boxes that she sends to college students. Um, in memory of my sister, because my sister, she really wanted to go to college. She had all of that planned on where she wanted to go and what she wanted to major in. And so knowing that, every year my sister puts together like these like gift boxes, and she'll take donations from people and stuff like that, and she'll send like snack boxes with snacks or like um, hygiene stuff or whatever, and she'll send it to people. I think this is her. All right, guys, I'll be back. I don't have time to end it. Let me check. How are you? How are you doing? So I have a couple bags in here. Yeah. All right, guys, I gotta go. I'll see y'all in a bit.